Ryan Ponce here with Compass, and right now I'm going to review number 2 on the list of items that sellers must do when selling their home. Now, I say must do, but this is typically recommended to probably 95% of the sellers that we work with. It's very rare when we don't have someone do this, and that is paint. So painting is one of the best investments you can make when selling your home, and there's a few things that are really important. One is when you're going through the process of preparing your home, you're going to be asked to take down personal photos, personal items on the walls. And when you do that, usually there's nail holes and things like that. So all that stuff needs to be touched up. But rather than just touching it up, which a lot of times it's not 100% perfect, you can usually see where walls were touched up, we just recommend throwing on a fresh coat of paint. And the reason is there's also, oftentimes scuff marks and things like that. It just gives the property a very clean, fresh feel, and it's a very, very good investment to make as a seller. The other thing too is sometimes we go into places and they have bold color choices, and while that might work for you, and I actually don't mind bold color choices, it does not work for a lot of buyers, and you want to make your property as neutral as possible. I have sellers say, well, if I paint it white, it's boring. Paint your home white. And the reason why, it's either white or a very light tone of gray. It neutralizes the space, it makes it feel more modern and more open and airy, and it really allows the most natural light possible. And that's important when you're selling your home, because a lot of buyers want natural light. So they want to walk into a space that feels very light, bright, and open, and painting your home a very light color like white or very light gray accomplishes that. So you really want to keep that in mind. It's not about you anymore. It's about selling your property for the most money possible. And I know it's difficult as a seller to think that way, but it's not going to be your home soon. If you accomplish your goal of selling, it's going to be someone else's, and you really want to make it appeal to the broadest group possible so that you get more offers and it leads to higher prices. So paint your home. Typically we just recommend the interior. On some occasions we'll recommend the exterior painting as well. We have great painters that we work with, very reasonable cost wise, and we have Compass Concierge, which will front the money. So Compass will actually front the money, and you can pay the money back at the close of escrow from your proceeds. It's dollar for dollar. It's this, you pay the same amount, and whether you hire your painter or our painter, it works. We can use Compass Concierge. So it's one of the best investments you can make. Paint your home before listing, unless it was recently done, but typically that's not the case. So if you have any questions, give me a call, 619-228-6790. If you're interested in sitting down and having me, take a look at your property and maybe the changes that I would recommend, I'd be happy to do so. Again, my number is 619-228-6790. Ryan Ponce with Compass. Have a good day.